girls, welcome back. I am so excited to have you because I have the most special guest to me in the world today. I have my beautiful mom, Dayna, with me, and we are going to share with you some tips on how you can really connect to your feminine energy. My mom has taught me so much when it comes to inner work and healing and what it really means to be in your feminine energy. So we've been talking, we sat down, wrote some notes that we want to share with you guys. Welcome in, my girls. Also, we're going to do a Q&A at the end, so any questions that you want to ask, we will get to those in just a few minutes. So welcome, ladies. So the very first thing that we're going to talk about is how to feel comfortable connecting to your feminine energy. I think a lot of us are stuck. Either we grew up without a mom, or we grew up with a very masculine mom, and we were never taught that it's safe to be in your feminine energy and what that actually looks like. So I'm so excited to have her guiding you guys too. She is the best mom in the world, and yeah, let's not get emotional too early. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So the very first tip that we have, we're going to talk about what it means to release emotions. So when it comes to releasing emotions, what we think is the most important here is knowing how to release anxiety from your body, learning what is best to really feel the emotions that you're experiencing and how to feel them. So the very first part, how to release emotions in your body, how to learn what it means to actually feel what your body is guiding you to. My mom shared with me one of the best activities that you can do when it comes specifically to releasing anxiety. And the reason why this is so important is because if you want to be in your feminine energy and you want to feel good and know what it's like to really feel confident and love yourself, you have to release the anxiety so that you can feel calm, so that your feminine energy can even feel safe enough to come out. So Mom, do you want to share that activity that you shared with me?
Oh my gosh, it's so easy and you can do it anywhere. So just bring your fingertips together and rub very gently. And do you feel that finger print that you have? It's unique and it's only yours. And it reminds you of how special you are. And when you have that anxiety creep in, or scared, or don't know what to say next, just gently rub your fingers together and it brings a peace and a calm, and it reminds you who you are. And you are so unique and special.
And what I love about this tip too is so many of us feel anxious when we are out in public. You can do this in secret and literally relieve any anxiety that you have. So it's just rubbing your fingers together so softly. And I love this too because it reminds you how unique you are. Like my mom said, nobody will ever have the same fingerprint as you. There is nobody like you in this world. You are extremely special, extremely worthy. Simply rub your fingertips together anytime that you need to be reminded of that and relieve any anxiety in your body. So speaking of anxiety too, another tip that we use, and I know my girls, this is going to sound crazy, but it works. It is so healing. You want to talk about this one?
Oh, it's my favorite. Just shake, shake, shake.
Yes.
Shake all the time. I remember doing it as a kid, just being silly, running down the street crazy, not even knowing what I was doing. But it was fun. And it does feel good, and it just releases so much. That's why dogs do it.
Yes. So what she's saying with this, if you look at animals, if you look at your dog or your cat, and you see them shaking their body sometimes, they're not doing that randomly. It's a way of relieving stress and anxiety. And humans, we have that same capability. If you are feeling stressed, if you are feeling overwhelmed, literally shake your body. Shake from your head to your toes. I know it's going to feel weird, but
it's another time to do it.
When?
Play some loud music and just go crazy all over the kitchen.
Yes.
While you're cooking.
Yes, and that leads to our next point too. When we were talking about this earlier, we realized the reason why so many of us are stuck and we cannot be in our feminine energy, it is because we feel so restricted. So when we're kids, we are weird. We do random things, like we move our body weird, we speak weird, we're just so crazy, so silly, and so fun. That is your feminine energy. It is that really loose and silly side. That is what you want to connect back to. That is what shaking can help you do. Be weird, be a kid again. That inner child is still inside of you. If you want to be in your feminine energy, you have to know how to access it. Yes, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first, but that is okay. Do it anyways. Yeah. So shaking your body. So the next tip that we have, this one is so good. It's about crying. So if you are new to my channel, I'm a feminine energy coach. And the number one thing that I realize has caused a lot of women to be so stuck and so locked out of their feminine energy is because they did not have an environment growing up where it was safe to cry, where it was safe to release emotions. We are here to tell you it is safe to release emotions. It is safe for you to cry. When you cry, you are releasing endorphins. You are releasing the blocked emotions that are in your body. If you have taken my course, you know this, but blocked trauma will sit in your body until you do the work to release it. So crying is so healing for you. You are releasing old trauma and wounds so that you can heal. And my mom made a really good point earlier about if you feel stuck and you can't cry, how that feeling is so relatable.
Absolutely. Or you've cried a little bit, but you want to cry more, and it just isn't coming out. And sometimes you just need a hug, and I'm here to give you a virtual hug right now.
Yes.
And hugging also gets us emotional and brings some emotions and tears out. And there's a song I always sang when I was little. I learned it in school. It's okay to cry. Crying gets the sad out of you.
Yeah.
And it totally works.
That is so good. If you need to literally rewind that and feel that hug from my mom again, she is sending you that love. If you did not have a mom that gave this to you growing up, she is here for you. Yes, literally imagine her arms are wrapping around you right now. I'm really, really lucky. I'm really grateful to have you. There's been times where I was so stuck in my emotions, I thought, I don't need to cry. And then I see my mom, she reads me, she opens up her arms, and I will just cry after heartbreak, after hard times. And the reason, thank you, the reason that we're giving this tip for you is so that you can create that safe place for yourself. We understand that a lot of us don't grow up with healthy relationships with our mom. The thing is, you don't need a mom to have that healthy relationship with. You have that inner child inside of you. You are now her mom. Your inner child is always with you. It is time for you to give that love back to her. She is sitting and she's asking you, please heal me. Please allow me to cry. Allow me to be fun. Allow me to be a kid and be free. Give yourself hugs. Take that hug from my mom. Your inner child is asking you for it. You are the mother of your inner child. You don't actually need a mom to heal. You get to heal on your own. But of course, that hug from my mom will still help you.
Oh, anytime.
Yes. And speaking of crying too, so if you feel that it's hard to cry, some things that you can do to help you are maybe you listen to a sad song or you take time to journal. Literally journal to the prompt, what made me angry or sad when I was a kid? Or what am I holding on to that my body needs to release? What is the last sad event that happened and how do I feel about it now? Give yourself this time to journal. Tears will come up. Allow yourself to meditate and just hold the space for your body to breathe, check in, see where that pain is coming from in your body. Tears mean that you are healing. Give yourself the space to heal. It is so important if you want to be in your feminine energy. And if you want this deeper work, if you want more guided meditations, if you want more instructions on how to heal further, definitely check out my course, Become Your Dream Woman and Master Your Feminine Energy. I have meditations in there with you, and I have more of the science, more deep knowledge to help you really heal and grow and master your feminine energy. That is at thefeminineglow.com if you would like to continue with this. So,
whoop, whoop, yes.
And also definitely use the code. I rarely do sales for my program. If you are watching this before April 21st, use the code 100klove. We are celebrating 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, so definitely if you want the program, please get it now because I rarely do sales. Okay, next point. So what we were talking about earlier too is the importance of knowing it is safe for you to be seen. To be in your feminine energy, you have to be confident expressing your authentic self. The world wants to know you. And we both have quotes that we're going to share with you that have impacted our life, and hopefully they'll impact you. So the one that woke me up was, if everyone likes you, you are a failure. You are not serving the world, and you are doing no good. You are literally robbing the world of your gifts if you are not showing up as your true self. And if you are people pleasing and hoping everyone likes you, people are not supposed to like you. Your close friends, the people that God sends to you, are the ones that are supposed to like you. You don't need to impress everyone. And remember, you are robbing the world if you show up anything differently than what you actually are. And then your favorite quote.
Yes, this was life-changing for me when I heard Nelson Mandela say, "It doesn't serve the world for you to play small." That spoke huge to me, because I would dim my light so other people could shine, and I was given this light to shine, and you are too.
Yes. No more dimming your light. No more trying to make other people feel comfortable, because you are so amazing. Be around people who support that. And give your inner child that support. Do not dim down your light. You are robbing the world. It's so funny, our quotes kind of go hand in hand with that. So that includes people pleasing too. I have a lot of content about setting boundaries and really being confident in yourself. You want to heal any people pleasing tendencies that you have. We have both dealt with this. A lot of people say, Alexis, you used to have a struggle with this, or you used to have wounded feminine energy. Yes, I have had a massive, massive amount of growth and healing. That is why I'm here sharing it with you too. Nobody starts off just knowing this information. We have both had to do work. We are both doing our inner work constantly. Nobody starts off as perfect. So another point here, and then we'll move to the next one.
And still working on it continually.
Yes, we are obsessed with inner work. Like it's so much now. Oh my gosh, whenever we're getting ready, or we're like, if she's driving to the gym or if she's going for a walk, she's probably listening to a podcast or just listening to a mentor. And I'm doing the same thing, listening to an audiobook or a podcast.
What was your growth today?
Yeah, she will ask me that. Or she'll just send me stuff online too, just all about inner work and healing. Become obsessed with it and watch your life change. One more point here, and then we'll move on to the next tip that we have for you. When you are not acting as yourself, and when you are being inauthentic, do you want your kombucha?
Thank you.
By the way, what we're drinking is kombucha. We'll talk about why in a little bit. So when you are not being your true self, people can feel that. When your energy is inauthentic, it does not feel good to be around. You know when someone is being fake with you, how that just does not feel good in your body? You have to decide, I am no longer available to be any version of me that is not authentic. When you are showing up as your true self, you are in your feminine energy. And it doesn't feel good to be around people who are not. So decide, I'm not going to dim down my light. I'm not going to try to show up as a fake person. Like my mom was saying with the fingerprints, you are unique. There are people who would love to have you in their life. Don't try to change for anyone. Otherwise, you won't be able to truly be in your feminine energy either. And your feminine energy, it's such a gift. It is the most special thing that I think every woman owns. Okay, and men too. So the next part that we wanted to talk about with you is the importance of caring for yourself and for your appearance. And there's a lot of misconceptions about what this means on the internet. So the reason why we want to talk about self-care is because when you are caring for yourself, it is actually the most selfless thing that you can do. A lot of women especially, they get so stuck playing the role of nurse and therapist and friend and lover and mom and sister. What about the care for yourself to be a woman who is confident in her feminine energy and glowing? When you are not caring for yourself, other people are not going to feel good around you. You caring for yourself is the most selfless thing that you can do so that you can show up better for everyone in your life. But we do want to add too that self-care, you still want to have empathy for other people. Because there can be a line that you can cross where it's all about you. No, of course, you are so important to yourself, but you also still have that love and genuine care for other people. And then my mom has such a good point to share with you about self-care, intentional self-care versus what everyone believes self-care is.
Yes. Oh, this is huge for me too. So I used to just talk on the phone, do my makeup, whatever. And now when I'm putting moisturizer on, I'm actually thinking about healing my skin and moisturizing my skin and thinking about how good it feels to like actually touch my skin, and thankful that I have such healthy skin. I'm so grateful, and these are all of my thoughts that I have now, and it just keeps growing and getting better and more.
Yes. So every single time you are doing an act of self-care, washing your face, putting on lotion, putting on perfume, brushing your hair, fill yourself up with that gratitude and be so happy. I get to care for my skin. I get to care for my body. My girls, this is going to fill your feminine energy up.
That's
You are going to be
huge.
glowing.
I get to.
Yes, I get to.
You get to. Your body's working.
Yeah.
You're healthy enough to be able to do this.
That's beautiful.
That's
love
beautiful.
that. Thank you. Okay. Our next point here is grooming tips. I just want to keep talking about that self-care with you, but I also want to take your guys' questions. I know you probably have so much for her. So a few grooming tips that we have for you, and then we'll wrap this up and take some questions. So number one, what we wrote is how to have good hygiene, how to have good breath especially. If you want to have good breath, some things that you can do that maybe your mom never told you. Number one, get a tongue scraper. Your tongue is what holds most of the bacteria, and when you're cleaning your tongue, you're actually cleaning your gut too. Your gut, if you've watched my other videos about nutrition, you know how passionate I am about gut health. It is, oh yeah, that's why we're drinking kombucha. Anything with good probiotics. When you heal your gut, you heal everything else in your life. It's all like a domino effect. Your gut health produces most of the serotonin in your body. Your mood is going to be better. Your skin is going to be better. Your energy is better. And as a result of that, every area of your life increases. Your relationships, your career, your passions. When you feel good, you do good. My favorite quote that I always tell you guys, look good, feel good, do good. Yes, I love it. It really does start from the outside sometimes, but it's actually doing that inner work when you are caring for yourself. So really make sure that you are taking some of these grooming tips and think, I'm caring for myself the best that I can. Another grooming tip that we have, you want to share this one? You taught me this one about the lotion.
Oh, yes, this is awesome too.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of girls know this.
Layering. Like put the lotion on and like care for your body as you're rubbing lotion on the muscles, the skin, and just your fingertips touching your skin just feels so good. And then spray, body spray, perfumes, layering.
Yes, so
Very important.
And that's just smelling good all day. Layering is how you're going to do it. Meaning you put on a lotion, you immediately follow that up with a perfume. When your skin is moisturized and then you spray perfume, the scent lasts all day. And when you smell good, it's so captivating. It just, you feel good too.
And the moisturizer, when it's wet and you spray the perfume on, it absorbs into your skin, so then your skin just naturally smells good all day.
Yes. And that is such a good grooming habit. Excuse me, guys. Another one that I have is 8 hours of sleep. So we always go back and forth about this. 8 hours of sleep will change your life.
Yes,
I heard this girl say, yes, she agrees, but I always tell her, Mom, you need to sleep more. She sleeps like 5 hours a night.
Too much to do.
So what I always hear girls say is, when I sleep 8 hours, I am more beautiful. It is true. Your face just looks different. Your energy is different. You want to lower your stress hormones, which are responsible for how you age, how you treat people, how you think throughout the day. It begins with good sleep. Even if it comes down between choosing, am I going to do a workout or am I going to get 8 hours of sleep? It will always be 8 hours of sleep for me. That is so important.
Not always for me, but I'm working on that after talking and listening. And when I have 8 hours of sleep, I do show up way better.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference.
Yes. And you have so much that you're balancing too. I respect it.
Thank you.
So this is our last grooming tip, and then we'll wrap it up. Wear clothes that are flattering for your body shape. If you are in my program, I talk about this a lot. How to know what your body shape is and how to dress accordingly. I always say you want to dress in a way that feels good. And when we talk about feminine energy, dressing in a way that's feminine, it's not wearing skirts and dresses and pink and jewelry and makeup. It is what makes you feel good. But in addition to that, it's knowing your body shape, knowing how to dress for your body. So my mom has a lot of tips on that. She used to always tell me, don't wear horizontal stripes going across because it could make your body look really wide in some areas. And whatever effect you want to give, if you look into what your body shape is, that is going to help you. My mom has such good style. She is actually a major reason why we're even here right now. The way that I became, or the way that I started posting more on TikTok and grew is because I posted a TikTok of my mom. My mom dresses the best. She's always wearing dresses and she just looks so sharp, and her heels, it's so sexy.
Aww.
And she was at the grocery store. I posted a video of her on my TikTok and I said, when you're about to wear sweatpants to the grocery store, but then you remember that your mom taught you the way you dress affects the opportunities and the people that you receive in life. It is true. The way that you dress affects everything that you attract. Dress in a way that is flattering for you. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
Just when you're wearing your favorite outfits, you feel like $1 million. So you feel powerful, you're empowered to do and be more. That is huge. But it can't be clothes that you don't like or that don't fit or that are too tight, or it has to be stuff that flatters your body where it's at this very moment.
Yes.
Not where you want it to be in 3 or 4 months.
Yes, so true. Oh my gosh, when we go out in public, everyone thinks that we're like sisters or friends. Guys are just drawn to my mom. They are so obsessed with her. She just has this light around her. My mom has a lot of light feminine energy. If you want to build that for yourself, and I recommend you check out my YouTube video called Light Feminine Energy, or maybe we could do another collaboration talking about that, because you're so good at it. It's so natural for you. So that is what we have for our grooming tips. And then the final message that we want to share with you girls is to drop the idea of what it means to be in your feminine energy. So it's not about being girly. It is about living in a way that is free, that is authentic, where you are flowing, where you are present, where you are happy, and when you feel good in your body. It's what we were talking about earlier, that little kid version of you, just playful and seeing life as a movie that is so much fun. That is your feminine energy. And you had something really good to add to this too.
Oh yeah. Oh, just explore the world with like awe and curiosity. Just the wonder of seeing the world new, with new eyes. And then you just get excited about life. It's awesome.
Yes, that is the key to your feminine energy. Be excited about life. My girls, I've loved talking with you about this. We could just talk on and on, but I want to take some of your girls' questions too.
I'm excited for the questions.
Yes, so excited.
That's what I want to see.
And if you liked everything that we talked about, you would love my course, Become Your Dream Woman and Master Your Feminine Energy. So definitely check that out if you want to continue this journey further. Okay, now let's talk to the girls. Welcome everyone. You are her twin. Oh my gosh, everyone says that we have the same mouth. Is that true? Too funny. Does your mom have YouTube and Instagram? Would love to hear more from her. You know what? She doesn't have YouTube, but she's thinking of creating her own platform. As soon as she does it, I will put her platform in the description if you're watching this on YouTube so that you can find her. Okay. Oh, so many girls are sending hearts and roses. Thank you guys.
Oh. This is so cool.
Yeah, right. She's never been live before, so it's so cool to see all the questions coming in. Okay. Let's see. Sela goes, how many times a year should we buy new outfits? Ooh, what do you think about that, Mom?
Oh, wow. Well, there are 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 4 to 8 times a year.
Yeah. And you don't even have to buy new clothes to feel good in them. You can even just go thrifting. You can ask your friends if they have any clothes that they want to get rid of. You don't have to buy a completely new wardrobe, but feel whenever you need a transition or when you're outgrowing some things, or maybe you are just aligned with a new style, that is when you can change up your wardrobe. Okay, so how do you know when you finally healed from your past trauma and it's not stuck in your body anymore? So Lisette, how you know, and I'll answer this and then I'll give my mom some time to answer too. How you know if you are healed from past trauma is the way that you react when you are triggered. So let's say that you were abused when you were a kid, or let's say that you were abandoned. When you feel that you're abandoned later in life, how do you respond? Do you freak out? Do you get super anxious and try to cling to your partner when you feel that abandonment wound coming up? Or do you release and say, you know what, what's meant for me will stay with me. I release control. And I know that this hurts, but I'm going to be able to heal. If you can look at how you are triggered and how your body physically feels, you will know if you have healed from a past trigger. What do you think about that?
Well, that's what I was going to say, is how you react.
Yeah.
When you see it in other people or when you see it happen to you and how you respond and react again?
Yes. That's such a great question.
That is a very good question.
I found you first, but I love you both. 41-year-old mom and grandma here. Oh, Epiphany! What a beautiful name, first of all. So sweet. Congratulations on being a grandma, too.
Yeah.
Let's see. How can I stop arguing all the time and being loud in order to embrace my feminine energy? What do you think about this? How can I stop arguing all the time and being loud?
I wonder what's causing the arguing. Why do you feel like you have to be defensive and defend yourself? I'd probably just listen and take in and feel my body. Like, why am I feeling like I have to argue and defend myself? I'm not wrong.
Yeah. She used to ask my siblings and I this all the time growing up. Why are you so defensive right now? And we get so triggered, like, why are you asking us that? But it's true. If you can sit with yourself, why am I being so offended right now? What is it that's triggering me? And something that you can do is, I think there's a huge misconception when it comes to feminine energy. You have to be quiet. You have to play small. No, that is not feminine energy. So what you do is, rather than being super loud and expressive with other people, you give yourself a separate space to go and do that. In my course, I talk about this all the time, creating that space to give yourself an emotional release. Whether you scream into a pillow, you go for a drive and you just scream and you cry, it is okay to be angry and loud. Choose to do that with yourself rather than with someone else. It's going to be so much more healing for you. Oh, wow. Someone said, I feel like I'm defending the little girl that was being yelled at and silenced.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you so much for sharing that. I know sometimes it's hard to open up about that. Yes. So you are that protector of your little girl now. She is looking to you to guide and protect her. It is okay to feel upset. It is okay to want to rage and scream. Give yourself a place to do that. And journaling helps too. Yes, please take this hug from my mom. Oh, it makes me so sad for little girls that were silenced, because that's why feminine energy is so wounded. If you are going to take away anything from this video, please let it be this. You are worthy. You are whole. You are so complete on your own. And the only reason why you might not feel that is maybe you didn't have a mom to tell you that. Please let my mom be the one to tell you that.
You are definitely worthy and whole just the way you are. And as a mom, we can only give you what we have. If I don't have it to give, I can't give it to her. And as I grow and learn, I learn more so I can give and pour more into the people around me.
Yes.
So and just show grace and mercy for parents.
Yes, and please know you would not be here if you are not worthy of receiving everything. You are so whole and complete and lovable.
And you have a purpose.
Yes,
that's why you're here.
Yes. There is a reason why you're here.
Discovering that purpose is fun.
Yes, that is being in your feminine energy. It's playing around
and curious.
Yes, I love it. And something else for you to know too is you get to be the one that breaks that generational trauma. You get to be the one that creates a beautiful, healthy relationship with your kids if you want them. And then they have a great relationship with their kids because you are doing the inner work and healing. So it's not even about what you did or did not receive. It's what you now know, that you are worthy and whole and complete, and what you get to pass on because of that.
Absolutely.
Everyone says I radiate dark feminine energy. How can I radiate light feminine energy? So what we were talking about earlier about being a little kid again, just being playful and light, and my mom said something that was so good. View the world from curious, excited eyes. That is how you're going to embrace the light feminine energy. My mom is so good at just exuding light feminine energy. Men will tell me all the time, your mom is just so magnetic. There's just this light about her. And I think it's because she's so happy. So what are some things that you do that have really brought that happiness in you?
Those are great questions.
Yeah.
Well, gratitude. Start the day, end the day with gratitude and grateful for the things I have, the things I am, the things I get to do. And then I do explore the world like it's brand new every day.
Oh, she does.
I love
She's more of a kid than I am, and I love it. I'm learning from her.
And just embracing all the senses, the way things taste, the way things smell, and just enjoy the smells and the way things look and the way it feels like on your skin, like the sun on your skin. Just just enjoy everything, every sense.
I
Use
love
them all.
that. Use them all. That is so good. I talk about that in my course too. My mom has never actually done my course. She's never seen it. She's just heard me talk about bits and pieces. So it's so funny that you say that. And so it's just really being happy. And what my mom said too
Must
about
be true.
It is. Oh yeah. I go, it is. I like to believe it is. So what my mom was saying about gratitude too, you girls know that I always talk about your vibrational frequency. So if you're not familiar with this, every living being has a vibrational frequency, either high, medium, or low. If you notice the people that feel so good to be around and they're very happy and they're just attracting everything that they want so quick, it is because they have a high vibration. Their life is filled and they feel so good. Everyone has the potential to be in a high vibration. How you get to a high vibration is by filling your body with feelings such as gratitude, as love, as compassion. People that have a low vibration, it's because their body is filled with shame, anger, sadness, resentment, fear, anxiety. You have to release those emotions and fill your body with gratitude instead. That is the quickest thing that you can do to take you to a high vibrational level. That's probably why there's so much push for gratitude journals nowadays and just really being thankful for what you have. It's because that is what takes you to that level of happiness where you just exude so much love.
It releases those hormones.
Yes. And you need it.
That's proven. That's science.
Yes. Okay, let's see another question. What is more magnetic, light or dark feminine? So you know it's actually more magnetic than either. It's a woman who is balanced in both. That is your divine feminine energy. Your divine feminine energy is when you're balanced in both your light and your dark feminine energy, and you've also done healing and inner work where any parts of you that were traumatized or wounded, you have released those. Healing, it's not a linear journey. Healing is always up and down. When you are a woman, you want to be able to balance the light and the dark feminine energy. You want to be able to offer that variety and those flavors. Just offering one and not, let's say that you're only connected with the dark feminine energy and you're missing the light feminine energy. You cannot be full of that love and happiness and that warmth. That part of you is missing. So to be full and complete, you want to be able to balance both. Yeah. Did you have anything to add to that?
Live in harmony.
Yes. Oh, harmony is her favorite word. Yeah. That's so good.
I like it better than balance.
Yes. Thank you so much for helping me on how to embrace my sacred light feminine energy. Yes, you're welcome. We're so happy to be here with you. Oh, okay. How can I stop overthinking everything that happens with my man? I know that it gives desperate energy. What do you think about that, Mom? Some motherly advice there. How to stop overthinking with your man.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
Okay, so
I need to think about that a little bit.
So I used to be the biggest overthinker. I had an anxious attachment style. So with my partner in the past, I would constantly ask for reassurance. What I had to learn to do was heal that anxious attachment style. I had to learn where it came from, and I had to learn why I'm so triggered, why I feel that I'm going to be abandoned. And what I started to do was learn about it. That's why I recommend you read that book called Attached. It is so empowering when you have the knowledge of why you show up the way that you show up. And when you overthink, a quick reminder for you, the only reason why you're overthinking is because it's your body's way of trying to keep you safe. Your body will send messages to your brain. You'll start creating all these scenarios so that your body can avoid pain and so that it can feel the pain now and delay it later. Those thoughts are not real. So if you overthink, remind yourself, these thoughts are only being sent to my body as a way for me to protect myself. My thoughts are not reality. Yeah.
I guess the only thing I would have a follow-up question is, has he done anything to make you think or feel that you need to be like that?
That's good.
I mean, maybe he's done something where you're like, oh, I don't trust him. Now I feel this way or I feel that way. And then explore that and talk to him about that maybe.
That is so good. Yeah, it's okay to, I know a lot of us don't go to our man and tell him what we're feeling because we don't want to come across as insecure. What you have to understand is it is okay to ask for your needs to be met. How is your man going to know how to help you if you don't express it to him? That was so good what you said. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, my girls, we're going to take 2 more questions and then we're going to end here. So how do I stop comparing myself to other females? You want to answer this one?
Oh my gosh, that is a girl thing, I think.
Yeah.
It is difficult.
I think what you said about the fingerprints, that if you can go back, remind yourself, feel your DNA, feel your fingerprints. No other woman has your fingerprints. You are made to match with people who want your fingerprints, who want you. It is a waste of time to compare yourself to other people. And then another thing with that too is we look at other people and we think their life is so great. You are seeing the tip of the iceberg. You are seeing the 10% when underneath the water that you cannot see, there's 90% that if you saw that, you would say, absolutely not. I love my life and I want to keep this.
And comparison is the robber of joy, always.
Yeah.
Always.
So you can ask yourself, do I want to have a low vibration or am I going to choose to stay in that state of joy? Okay. Oh, it's so hard to pick one more question. You both are so gorgeous. Thank you. This is so good. So is it possible to get to that place of your divine feminine energy when my mom is super masculine and I didn't have a good role model? Ani, absolutely. That is why we are making this video. You do not need a mother you do not need a good example of a mother to be in your feminine energy. You have all of the tools that you need at your fingertips. There's that quote that says, it's not your fault what happens to you, but it is your responsibility to heal. So again, what we were saying, if you had a mom that was super masculine or didn't teach you that it was safe to be in your feminine energy, remind yourself your inner child is still inside of you. You get to be that mother for her. Learn what it takes to heal, to release trauma, to release old wounds. Learn how to push past your limiting beliefs. Learn how to grow and expand your mind. Learn how to play with life. Go back to the beginning of this video and take all of the tips that we shared with you on how to connect deeper to your feminine energy. It begins with connecting to your body. Yes, it is absolutely possible to be at the top level of your feminine energy, even if you didn't have a good mom or a role model. Do you have anything to add to that?
Also just being understanding that your mom's doing the best she can with what she has.
Oh, that's so good. Yes.
She's doing the best she can. And it is your responsibility to own your part in it too.
I think what you just said can literally heal any mother or any father wound. If you feel that your mother or father hurt you or you're just so angry, why didn't they show up for me the best that they could? They gave you the best that they had. You can almost think of it as like a battery. Maybe your parent only had a 50% capacity level. That is all that they could charge themselves to. And when you are trying to ask for 100%, they don't have that to give to you. And you don't need it from them to be okay. You are going to be okay without it. If you can forgive your parents, you will heal so much.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Yes.
I've worked on that myself.
Yes. Oh, I loved talking with you girls today.
Oh, this was fun.
This was fun, huh? Maybe I'll have to have my mom back. If you girls have any questions, any video ideas that you would like to see for us together, feel free to comment them down below. We have loved spending the day with you. Thank you for giving us your time and your energy to be here with us. No, that's okay. I'll do a conclusion. All right, my girls, I love you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.